Testing. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is ranked brawl with the Mole Man, Moloid Master. 3-mana 1/1. You can play lands from the graveyard. That is Crucible of Worlds yet again. I think I used Crucible of Worlds as my example of them just reprinting unique effects 10,000 times, and they're not like unique anymore. And we just have so much of the same thing that like EDH just starts to look like a bunch of 4-ofs in the same deck almost. But apart from that, and then whenever you play a land, you mill a card. Oh, excuse me. Whenever you play a land, you get a 1/1 that when it attacks, you mill a card. So it's kind of like Icetill Explorer in some weird way. I don't care too much about the tokens, but the tokens do enable you to also have Craterhoof Behemoth as a win condition with an actual mono green deck having a natural order situation here. So that actually seems kind of nice. Again, this is ranked. And it also seems like the dream Strip Mine commander. I used to play Azusa with Strip Mine, and you needed the Animate Land card, but now that Animate Land card is in the command zone, that's a piece of the puzzle that's just now always there. You have to look for it. You also don't have to play all the play lands out of your graveyard cards. I don't think... Oh, I do. Okay, I was about to say I'm not sure if I had Icetill. I made this list like 4 days ago, and then I never actually played it because the Pauper event thing was going, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing that instead. But yeah, so you don't really need to play all the Crucible of Worlds effects. I still think Icetill Explorer is just so good. It probably is worth playing. I don't know about Primeval Titan, but just shave a land and put it in. I think that's fine. So all the ways to find Strip Mine, or at least all the ones I'm aware of, are in here. Just finding that card, putting it in play. You can even tutor for Reclaimer with all your creature tutor effects, and then find Strip Mine that way as well. I don't really like the mill 10 cards and then put a land from the milled cards to your hand style of thing to get your Strip Mine going. But because you make 1/1s, it does feel like you don't necessarily always need Strip Mine to win a game. You can just try to pivot right into a Craterhoof win, which is really nice, especially in mono green. So you have this ramp package that is more justified than simply blitzing a bunch of mana to just Strip Mine better. So yeah, I don't know if this is perfect. I haven't played ranked in a while, but there is Force of Will everywhere. But that's the deck, so let's see what happens. I can do my quest. Look at that. Wait. Where's my... There it is. Took me a second. Oh, look at that. The queue times are instant, unlike non-ranked. Look at that. Who would have guessed? Tifa, alright. They do a better job at doing their thing faster than me, maybe? Oh, well, maybe if I have Strip Mine in my opening hand, that might not be true. This is a sketchy one. If they have a Mana Dork, I think I'm screwed. It's hard to mulligan this. I think Strip Mine is one of my few outs to a really fast Tifa thing. And it might not be good enough, especially if there's a Mana Dork, so... Shall see. Looks like there is a Mana Dork. That's super tragic. Alright, well, it's gonna happen. Oh, there isn't! There isn't! Okay. Huge. No reason to play this. Okay. That would have been amazing last turn. Dang it. Let's get rid of you. Let's play... I think I want to keep my fight effect here. I think I want to keep the fight card. Especially if all they do is play Tifa, which they might really want to do this turn, and then this is rather significant, so... Okay, this is actually just beautiful. And now they have to do something that isn't Tifa? Because infinite strip mines? You're stuck at 3 mana? So we'll see what they do. They have to find a ramp spell. That is a ramp spell. And they can level it up next turn, so they found a way to do it. Tragic. Okay, I'm not sure if I like attacking. I think letting me mill is worse than taking 2, but maybe it isn't. So this always happens, no matter what. And then I guess I'll play loot. Can I play this first? No, let's play this. Wait. No, alright. I have to do this in a weird order. Oh wait, I could just strip mine twice. I almost played Ancient Tomb. I'm sorry. I almost played Ancient Tomb to play Medallion. Alright, now they have to go even further into their stuff to get out of this. I almost played Ancient Tomb just to Medallion. Opponent hasn't given up. I commend him. But I don't really know what they could do anymore. They can make one land indestructible with Tamiyo's safekeeping. Maybe that's what's going on here. If I had to guess, that's probably what this is. Or Heroic Intervention, which is one of the few genuine outs. Yep. Probably why they haven't conceded. Let's play this. And then play... I should put Strip Mine in play. Oh, actually, for a multitude of reasons. I can... guess I'm going to decline these. I don't really need more stuff in the graveyard. I, again, almost didn't play Strip Mine, but there is an upkeep to Strip Mine, so I'll go ahead and do that. Tamiyo's safekeeping? No. And now I think the game's totally over. I don't think they can do anything. Yeah, I just don't think anything is possible. My opponent had like everything I said they needed. They actually spawned it into existence. They needed a way to ramp, and then they needed a way to protect their lands, and they had both. And I almost missed Strip Mine like twice. So yeah, but you can see how if they had a Mana Dork, this game would be radically different. But they didn't. Sweet. Look at that. That was clean. Okay, Uro doesn't hate Strip Mine that much, unfortunately. I do not have a fat... Oof. I don't think I'm keeping that. Rofellos could do something. Maybe get rid of Burgeoning. No, we can keep Burgeoning. Maybe not, actually. Could get rid of Once Upon a Time instead. This is tough. Let's get rid of this. No. Rofellos? Yeah, okay. I haven't seen Uro in a while, actually. Alright, let's see what we find. There appears to be a counter spell of some sort. Can't be Daze. Opponent doesn't care about burgeoning. I highly doubt there's a stifle. So, does my opponent counter cultivate? Well, let's find out. I don't need cultivate really at all, so I wouldn't be... Alright. Unfortunate use of... Efficient use of a spell there that I don't like to see. Well, there's no tails in. Still some kind of force. Let's play Sylvan Library first. And then play this. Yeah. And then hold the land for burgeoning arbitrarily. Get rid of Promox. Do this for 1. This actually resolved. Wow. Okay. Where are you? Let's get the stripper. Oh, that's not how that card works at all now, is it? Let's destroy... What does this do? Yeah, we destroy that one. And they can counter my commander. I can cast it again. Looks like they have a spell. I mean, I have to cast this eventually, right? If they throw counter spells at it, they throw counter spells at it. All right, maybe there's no counter. I didn't actually have a way to get strip mine multiple times. Huh. It's just strip mine once. I mean, one strip mine a turn is kind of what I mean there. I'm not even sure if I was supposed to cast this here, actually. How do they have nothing? Wow, alright, let's shoot. Okay. One counter spell and the game is just a back and forth. I had no cards in my hand. Huh. Guess there's no counter spell. On the draw with a, like, turn... What is that? A turn 4 strip mine or something ridiculous? It doesn't seem like that's a good idea. Cavern is nice. I don't know how like, super nice it is, but it's certainly not bad. Let's put back Medallion. Everything else is castable. Yep, I'm put back Medallion. I have no idea what type to name with this thing, so... let's play that. I can cycle Ash Barrens randomly. So, of all these cards, I think Into the North is the one I miss the least. there goes my commander. Let's play Badgermole Cub on the fetch land. And then just pass. So, well, this is all just really bad, huh? Yeah. This is looking pretty bad. Guess I'm gonna just do this. I don't expect the Mossborn Hydra to do anything, but does have to be dealt with in some way. I can play Inferno Titan, geez. I can play Primeval Titan, so I guess I will. I don't think there's a major difference between doing it now or pre or post combat. I don't know. I'll just cast it now, I guess. There's always the chance that there's no removal spell. That is technically a thing that can happen, so might as well try. Okay. Sure. I didn't play a card first. Sure, there's a removal spell, though. There literally has to be one. Let's grab Ancient Tomb Strip Mine? Or Bossing Say, actually. And Strip Mine? Field of the Dead, maybe? Is that just better than Strip Mine? I think it is, honestly, yeah. Okay, so Strip Mine and... do I have a snow? I do have a snow-covered thing in play already. Let's grab... I'll just grab Strip Mine. Zambies. Okay. They could have swung with Magistrate if they wanted to. Let's play land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a 7 finale, which is not an 8 finale. So I think I'll try to wait with the finale. Okay, that's so close to killing my opponent. Does it kill my opponent? It's 4 creatures. I sack Badgermole Cub. That's 16, or no, it's 12. It's not lethal. It is not lethal. All right. They missed a land drop. Probably notable. And also, it looks like there is a counter spell of some variant anyways. Let's strip mine the blue-black land, I think. Yeah, seems right to me. And then just pass. Sure. Yeah. That's interesting. They could have cut down, or actually could have just straight up discarded cut down if they wanted to. Is there a double removal spell here? It doesn't have to be. Okay. Interesting. So force them to counter this. Huh. Why did they counter that? It's Fierce Guardianship. Maybe not a lot of cards that are worthwhile to counter. I technically have a 2-turn clock, which means I'd have to hold something back. But I'm going to block anyways. Deep Cavern Bat has to take Finale. There's no other option. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have a green creature. What? Okay. Thank you? Is that... yep, alright. Rafine. People say it's the best commander in ranked, and well, maybe at least one of the best, but little bit of a piloting mistake there. Now, I did draw a green creature, and actually, could I have played this in natural order? 1, 2, 5, 6. I guess I had enough to do this anyways with natural order. Oh, well, sweet. My opponent had a lot of cards that game, and we just played through all of them. Did I have strip? I did have strip mine at one point in that game, yeah. Okay. We take those. I've actually never played Rafine. I got through a Wash Away, a Force of Will, a Dig Through Time, a Treasure Cruise. Double Snapcaster removal spell. Okay. Oh, it's Rafine again. I don't think it's the same player. Is it? No, it's not the same player. This would be amazing if I wasn't again on the draw and had a 1-drop. If I had a 1-minute card, this would be like the best hand ever. But I don't. This hand is also highly questionable, unfortunately. It got slightly better. Suppose. They don't want me to bounce the Cavernous Souls? Yeah, I guess so. I suppose so. That is interesting. That was also a funny draw. Field of the Dead. Better than Dust Bowl here, I think. Arguably not. Maybe it isn't. Okay, maybe it actually just isn't. Yeah, never mind. We'll play this. We'll play Badger Mole Cub. Is this Solitude? What is this? Felia? Okay. I don't know if you're supposed to flicker Felia or Badger Mole Cub. I guess you can flicker the forest. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. That was not my opponent's commander. You should flicker the Wondrous Wasp and you'll get a counter on Felia? Still could be Solitude. Grindstone. Does this deck play the combo? I didn't think it would. Does it make sense though? Alright, this taps for 1, right? Yeah, just triple checking. Let's play Azusa into double land into... I could just save Springheart for better moments in my life, such as, but not limited to, next turn. This costs 3 to activate. Nethergoyf, okay. I think they have to target Felia. It can't target my forest? I can target the forest. They maybe wanted to shut down future mana dorks or something, I don't know. Also, what just happened? Oh, they got rid of Grindstone, okay. Guess I can block with Badger Mole Cub? I'm not interested. Okay, was it Solitude? Oh, it might have actually just been Grief and they don't want it anymore. So we can copy Badger Mole Cub and have a lot of mana, but I don't have a lot to do with all that mana, so... Wait a minute, hold on. I'm having one of those moments. Give me a second. Can you copy your opponent's stuff? I've never done that. Nope. Oh, you can, but it doesn't pan out ideal. So let's do this. And then pay that to do that and grab that there. And then crack it for a land. We get a bunch of mana. And then play... Hold priority, play a land, crack it. For this. Pay. Do it on that. Okay, that was all very strange, but it is in fact what I did. I'm never blocking with the... Oh, I can't swing iron, never mind. Okay, that was all very weird. And I don't know what it did for me, but I certainly went and did it. Painter Servant. Alright, you got it. Opponent just arbitrarily drew a combo. Must be nice. No Emrakul for me. They didn't tutor for either piece in their singleton 100 card format. They just had them. Glad I put effort into my turn. Didn't expect to see Namor. Where are my 1 mana ramp spells? Come on, man. There's 1,000 in the deck. One game. Alright, well. I'm on the draw again, too. Yet again on the draw. I gotta check. I'm pretty sure I have all the 1 minute cards in here, but now I'm a bit curious. Maybe I don't. I'd be surprised if they cast anything here, honestly. Nope. They thought about it. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm a green deck. I don't think about anything. I just cast spells. Oh, yeah, that is a merfolk. I think you always cast your commander. I think your deck kind of demands that you cast your commander. Okay, let's play that green. I don't even think Strip Mine is honestly a good idea in this matchup. Doesn't seem like it is. I actually really don't think I have much I can do to stop my opponent at all, honestly. So, Cavern Strip Mine and that's it? Is what we do here? No, I have to at least put Field in there somewhere. I don't know, I'm just gonna get 5. This seems really not good though. Maybe Strip Mine wasn't even right to put there because I have Expedition Map. I'm not sure. All of this just seems really bad. I don't think I'm winning this ever. Let's play Commander into... Let's play this green. I have this for 4. Ice Till Explorer? Where's all this really going, though? I don't know. Oh, they can just sack Merfolk to... Yeah, alright, I'm not playing this game. This is just over. On the draw, no 1-drop. I don't even feel like I came with a cohesive game plan to ever beat that. Honestly, like, ever. So I don't think I could ever feasibly beat that. It doesn't seem like I can. I don't think the tools are in my deck in any way to beat that. Just Namor sitting there is too good. Let's get rid of this. Ugh. No, I'm gonna get rid of Yavimaya. It could help my opponent. I'm on the draw again. Oh, there goes my entire game plan out the window. Azusa. Well, is that better than loot? No, not really, because I don't want my opponent to know what I drew. Oh, I thought they would have taken Mana Leak. That's weird. I would have taken Mana Leak. No fetch land, please? Okay, I guess. Suppose that's something. I don't like naming human here, but I guess I'm gonna name human. And then I'm gonna pass? I don't think there's a reason to crack the Shire Terrace ever. It's just a different named land, I don't know. Not even sure what my commander's doing, honestly. Maybe casting it was wrong. Might as well put it out there, though. I mean, I could make a 1-1. Could make a 1-1. Demonic Tutor. Okay. I don't know what you get here? Don't know. What's the game-winning card? Displacer Kitten? Thassa? I have no idea. Best not dwell on it. I doubt it's a removal spell. Okay, well, they chose that anyways. I mean, I don't know if they actually demonic tutored for that, but... They dealt with a card that wasn't doing anything. I suppose we should be happy. I think I just play that as a 4-5. Yeah, just play that as a 4-5. And then play this. Tainted Pact? My opponent would need another card for that, though, right? Why would they just arbitrarily get Tainted Pact? Seems weird. Craterhoof. Well, I almost want to say it's lethal, but, you know, it isn't. Let's do this. Sylvan Tutor. That's a sorcery. What is Sylvan Tutor doing here? Primeval Titan? Is there a human in my deck for Tavern? Okay, my opponent made it so I didn't have to think about it. And I should swing because Craterhoof could wind up being lethal, and it's a good idea to push damage if that's the case. Also, I'm just running out of time, probably. I don't even know what the best case scenario is here. Oh, I should have swung with my 1-1. Yeah, that was a mistake. But I don't think I'm outpacing Uro. Unless it's lethal right now, which, again, I don't think it is. But I gotta do math. So, 5, 10, and then another 9. So 19? No, it's not lethal. And it's not going to end up being lethal, so I think we can just concede. My opponent just holds priority when I cast a spell, so they, of course, have Force of Will anyways. Alright. Avatar Kyoshi. I need an 8-mana... What? Earthbend 8 each turn? Seems kind of whimsical. I'm not going to entertain that idea right now. I don't know how that helps me. I could have, like, giant top-end stuff to cast, like arbitrary ramp things. It wouldn't really be in the top 10 decisions for me to play, but I guess it might do something. I'm not really seeing it. This is a surprising one. Well, it's hard to pass this hand up. What? I don't think, for anyone who's watching this, I don't think you should ever do that. But burgeoning, the damage is kind of already done once it triggers once. I don't believe you should exhaust resources into dealing with it after it's triggered, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't think that's ever the right idea, though, personally. I suppose I'll use these. There, I don't know. Primeval Titan. Well, that's a good card. My opponent knows I can cast it next turn, so they have to do something else. And the removal spell is gone now. Interesting. What the heck? Whenever you attack creatures... I'll read that after. I'll read it after. Oh. Get rid of that. Bossing Say... And Strip Mine once I find it. Strip Mine? Hello? Wait a minute. Where is it? What's going on here? There it is. My bad, opponent. Okay, what's this do? Okay. You have another removal spell? Again, this is a game where Burgeoning was blown up, and I don't have any lands in my hands, so I don't think it's ever right to blow up Burgeoning there. I think they just need another removal spell. I think that's just full stop what they need. And if they don't have it, it's just really not looking good here. I'm going to go into combat first. My opponent lets me. Or I Strip Mine. They do. So... you and Dust Bowl. Let's play this. I'll have exactly 7 lands, so I don't want to Strip Mine yet. And I suppose I'll play my Commander. This, I think, lets me play a land still out of the graveyard, you know. Grab that one. And then now we'll Strip Mine. And I'll Strip Mine the black source or the second white source for a board wipe. A color screwing them is more appealing to me. Yeah, I'm actually going to color screw them. I don't think second white source is a thing here. It would have to be like a sweeper, and this seems like a very creature-centric deck, so gonna assume that that is fine. Let's go ahead and do this here, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then I'll pass. How do you stop all of the... They still have to worry about the Titan, but I think Strip Mine is probably more of a problem at this juncture. Okay, they don't have a solution. Action blocks X is the difference between his power and toughness, so they can kill Titan, and then I can replay Titan. Swing with everything. Ancient Tomb. Let's do Arid Mesa Boseiju. Pick up Boseiju. That's probably just a good idea. Just shore up some potential SpaghettiOs. They also now can't double block the Titan because Boseiju kills the Trebuchet. Although, oh, I can't say things. Although they do get a land that way, and I don't think I like that. Okay, they don't even try. Sure. Fair enough. The double block, I mean. And then I place... I guess I'll play this. You know what, I could have looked for a win there. Maybe. I can't Dust Bowl. Oh, kind of lackluster turn there, actually. All things considered, not... I didn't do anything particularly crazy there. But they're kind of getting mana screwed, and I am not anywhere close to dying. I have, I believe, 2 more zombies, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe only 1 more, because the second one turns it off. I don't want to play Yavimaya. Well, I mean, I can't play Yavimaya at this point. Captain America's Shield? Plus 8/+0 in Vigilance. And then when this attacks, tap a creep. Okay, yeah, this looks really over. Even if they had a land, super, super over. That's a weird one, huh? I mean, I get it, right? All that toughness, and then this swings for like another 8 damage or something. And it's got Vigilance. Oh yeah, it's pretty good, I suppose. It itself is indestructible, but not the creature that wields it. You'd figure it maybe it'd have maybe at least ward or something, because it's an indestructible shield. Funny, like, what's the point of a shield if it doesn't protect you? I don't know, but I mean, toughness is technically protection, I guess. It's kind of weird, though. This feels like a quarter shield. That, like, 0 mana plus 0/+3 in Vigilance. It looks like a quarter shield, but, like... Huh. This looks... you know, honestly, this looks too close to a quarter shield that it surprises me it's a rare. Never seen this card. I mean, it's pretty honest. It's cool. Well, cool deck. Just didn't get there. Too much Strip Mine. Earthbending a land before sacking it brings it back. Oh, yeah. I was doing that with Vaginal Cub in the first game we played. Or the second game. I don't know. One of them. What is this partner set? What the heck is this? Double Strike and Lifelink and what's the other one? Timna Brewstarl. Okay. Sylvan Tutor. Creature, that. I'm on the draw again. Oh, man. That, cycle that, get that. That. What if I... Turn 1 that. I could... What? No, can't do that. This is a really weird hand. I'm going to keep it. Ah, man, if we had Dryad Arbor. Oh, if we had Dryad Arbor. What is one white that isn't just Esper Sentinel? Oh, never mind. When it gets rid of Orcish Bowmasters and then plays Emperor of Bones. That sure is a pile of decisions. Let's play Sylvan Tutor and get, I think, a Mana Dork? No, because I can just Green Sun Zenith for a Mana Dork. Yeah, I can just Green Sun Zenith for a Mana Dork. Let's just cycle this. Not try to leave up anything fancy. And then I can Green Suns for something, and then ideally Natural Order it. Ideally. We shall see. Okay, this is handing out to be a strange pile of cards here. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm always doing this. I have to play the game, so let's play the game. Is it better to get... No, it's just always the... It's just always something like this. Yeah, it can't not be something like this. So. What does Bruce Tarl do? Gonna get bludgeoned here. So land Natural Order into Primeval Titan is my best play. So I will do my best play. I don't know if it's good enough, but it feels a little underpowered, all things considered, but Ancient Tomb and Field of Spagoo? Yeah. Just feels honestly a bit lackluster there, honestly. No lands in my graveyard either. If this dies, Emperor of Bones also just claps me. Ah, I don't know. I don't even know if Ancient Tomb was right. Maybe there's nothing except swing with Bruce Tarl? Okay, that is the case. You're swinging with another card. Wait a minute, this is 6/6. What are we doing here? I just refuse to block. I refuse. Let's swing. Get some lands here. Oh no. 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 I worked so hard for this moment. You can't stop it, please. Stop doing things. No. Wait, what? Okay. Let's play Ice Till, get some fetch lands with the Titan attack. Does that mean play it for... Oh, life is pain right now, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even know if I can strip mine. I'm probably not strip mining. I'm 100% not strip mining, so let's play this and swing. Let's get you and you. I think. I only need one of these. Unless the life matters, but rip me if it does, I guess. That thing? Get some more green here. It's not like they use green mana. I can get a snow-covered forest. Field is still good. And then just hope this is good enough. Is it good enough? I don't know. I don't know. Let's play that. I'm not going to tap Ancient Tomb for... Oh, I forgot to tap it. Oh, I forgot to tap that land for mana first with the Yavimaya. Whoops, that's my bad. Fortunately, I have a creature to cast anyways. Oh, and I have another land drop. Never mind. Sweet. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea how I won that. All it really took was like one removal spell and I was totally doomed. But I guess they just didn't have it. I mean, I was 100% dead. Maybe I could have... I don't know. It's crazy to me to swing with it. Let me read this. Gains first strike on attack, sneaks... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe blocking that was right. Why did they not give this double strike? To be fair, my opponent just swung so confidently I didn't block, so it worked. I just... I don't know. Blocking seems risky. I think whatever it takes to win this involves untapping with Primeval Titan, and blocking maybe that damage is survivable. So, interesting game. Wow. Chromox on Orcish Bowmaster. What is Orcish Bowmasters doing? Rafine? Alright, let's look at this more. I haven't liked Pock that much. I'm sure there's something in here that it could be instead. World Spine Worm is so weird. There's just like no exciting natural order targets, man. Maybe that's fine. Maybe there just doesn't have to be. I remember I played this like 3 times and I ended up blowing up all my lands and never getting lands. Alright, what does this do? Hexproof on my turn. Earthbend 8. Untap that land. Yeah, we're not here to play cards like that. Maybe in non-ranked. Wolfpack. Unblockable, sure. Primus. Primus is interesting. Primus blows up lands. And has persist. Maybe that's just part of the idea of this deck here. But it costs 8. That's so weird as an 8 drop. Like at that point, why don't you just play the 8/8 last Cityscape Leveler or something? Natural Order just getting a goofy divination 6/6 trampler. I don't even trigger Vaultborn with the cards in my deck. It's just a 6/6. Like it never draws cards. You can't Natural Order Eldrazi though. Vestige is a cool one. I don't have the Seek 4 drops. What has been disappointing? I think Lumbering Worldwagon has been kind of eh. And honestly, so is 6. I don't think I've liked 6. I mean, Sylvan Primordial blows up lands when my opponent is done with lands, though. It's a 7-mana land destruction spell. No one's going to play a 7-mana Stone Rain. It's too late to blow up lands once you get to 7 mana. Kind of like this, and the Seek robot. To try that. Actually, quite like the Seek robot. Haven't had a game come even close to 15 mana yet. Close. Yeah, I think I like the Seek Robot. I haven't liked World Weave yet. Settle the Wilds is an interesting one. Yeah, we're saying Pawk is probably something I could consider again. Though it has been a little eh. Now I don't like Lumra either, or the whatever you call it. No, you don't really need that kind of stuff in here. No, I already talked about the animate land cards. I already talked about them. I'm not going to go over it again. Somewhere in the intro, we're not playing any of those. For what I think is a rather valid reason. Let's take out... I'm not taking out another land. I do have Tireless Tracker in here. That is extremely slow. I'm going to try to play without it. It just feels very slow. Every time I have it in play, it's super, super slow. Let's check that out. I don't even think I've played it yet, actually. I like Tooth and Nail. I think it's fine. I think you have to have ooh, like Emrakul to play Tooth and Nail. Well, shoot. Hello. Like these. I don't like them more than the ones I have, but I do like them. Scapeshift does find Strip Mine, technically. Don't know if I have like enough landfall to make me love Scapeshift, but it's hard to say. It's not something I couldn't put in here. Oh, Azusa. All right. Well, they can't reanimate Strip Mine for free, but they are arguably faster than me. And they're on the play. Oh, man. All these tap lands, too. I'm going to have Chrome Mox. I can go Chrome Mox, Kami, and then, like, Strip Mine World Map? That technically works if my opponent doesn't have an extremely fast start, so we'll see. Looks like there's at least a 1-drop here, which I think this deck probably always mulligans for a 1-mana card, even though... never mind. What do I know? I literally don't know how the game works. Alright. I'm just out here saying words. Let's play this turn 1, take out the Explore, and then play World Map. No, I want to be faster than my opponent. That's what we want to do here, yeah. We would like to be faster. What the heck just happened? Interesting. Let's play Rofellos. Play this, crack it for a forest. No. I'm not doing that. Let's play that, do that. Okay. How do you get access to this card? That's quite a large selection of cards there. They put the card to their hand immediately. Very interesting. Alright, well, unfortunately for my opponent, I get to blow up Ancient Tomb. Too easy. I don't know if my opponent knew I could do that, but, like, I did. Could they have played their commander? What is this? What is this? Any combination of colors. Why are we playing this? Let's look at the list here. What do we got here? They had no green mana, even with Ancient Tomb. Braid, Ad Nauseam. My goodness, the list of cards this can draft is huge. The pool is massive. 25 cards. I've never seen this card. Yeah, I don't really know what we're looking for off of this, but maybe it's free enough. I don't know. It comes in untapped. Maybe I could play it. The Mystical Archive. Alright, fair enough. Alright. The Mystical Archive. I've won 6 games? Doesn't feel like I've won 6 games. How have I won 6 games already? That's nuts. Yep. I do the strip mining now. Cool to see Azusa. Maybe my opponent's not aware of how my commander plays, though. Also, we have a really good hand. Like most hands that have a 1-drop are probably going to say that, but there it is. Doing 1-drop things. Oh, you have to force it. Force it! You have to force this. You can't not force it. Yep. Or that. Same thing. Oh wait, that's not quite the same thing. It's not quite the same thing at all. I'll keep it on top. Brainstorm, alright. Look at that. That makes me feel like we're playing some real Magic here. Rofellos is very good here, so I will just play that instead. And maybe it works out. Maybe it doesn't. It is yet again another must-answer threat, as early as I could ask for. I still think this is fine to keep, though. It's not useless yet. Okay, land... Actually, I can play this one. Yeah, I can play this one and still do everything I want. Oh, I did it again. I didn't tap it for mana. I did it again. Look at me go. Again, I don't think it matters. Let's play Rampant Growth. Let's play our commander. And then hope this gets countered so I can strip mine. That would be quite significant here. That just worked. Where's strip mine? There you are, buddy. There you are. Okay. Take that exchange. Could have played Llanowar Elves this turn, though. Definitely a mistake. Opponent needs another counter spell? Don't seem to have it. Well. Here we go with the Nightmare. Yep. Alright. They had the subtlety and the counterspell, so they had the tools. They just didn't have all the tools. One thing slipped through, and that was one thing too much. An interesting about when you... This doesn't really do anything immediately, which is funny. Right? Like, my opponent countered it, and that turn was the same turn I strip mined. So it wouldn't have been able to reanimate anything in that turn cycle. So unlike Azusa, sometimes you play it and on that turn it doesn't do anything. And my opponent still felt like they had to counter it. But I could just cast it the next turn and literally do the thing I was going to do anyway. So you were basically demanding that you counter it twice in a row. Sweet. Love it. Too much strip mine. Okay. So I'm playing the tap land first here. Yeah. Maybe I don't even like this card. Why is this in here? What are you doing? What are you doing in here? I don't think I like that card. I don't know what's going on there. Chrome Mox. Opponent. Gets rid of Ice Till Explorer. Okay. Was willing to do that turn 1 without a leading spell. There's no reason to Chrome Mox unless you use it, so kind of interesting. You're a Mole Man believer? Well, someone's got to be. I feel immediately like I'm already at a massive disadvantage, and it's turn 3. Well, I mean, my commander wasn't going to be part of this for a while anyways, so I don't really care that much about this card. Now what? Just find Strip Mine and use it randomly? That? I like that. Let's, I don't know what to do here. I guess I'm doing this. For 1. I don't know what to do here. I think Strip Mine is good here, maybe. Kind of playing with fire, but... Alright, let's wipe it out. Oh, perfect fetch land with Brainstorm, yeah. Okay, let's play Traveling Chocobo. No, I'm gonna upkeep the Chrome Box, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That feels like the best thing to do, so let's do that. Get rid of this thing. Or try to get rid of this thing. No such luck. Try again? I don't like my situation anymore. What if I just grabbed... That just seems ugly. Everything's really bad here. Alright, I'm just casting this. Everything's just bad. Bit of an order lull. Don't think it matters. What's in the graveyard? Yeah, this is looking bad. Okay, they didn't do anything. I don't know if that's good. Let's grab... Ancient Tomb? Okay, sure. Honestly, all things considered, that wasn't the worst thing that could have happened to me. I think I'm grabbing Ancient Tomb. And then playing Ancient Tomb. And then, Swinging for 2. What does my opponent have that's like 0 mana here? I'm not going to Archdruid's Charm right now. I think we'll just pass. I could get Dust Bowl. No, that just doesn't seem great. Good snow cards? Not particularly. Into the North is probably the best one. I'm going to search for a creature, because I think they have to counter that. There are uncounterable problems, and I think they have to counter this card. And if they don't, then I think I'm safe to try to cast Primeval Titan. I'm going to go for it anyways. Yep, I mean, I'm going to go for it. They didn't counter the tutor. So, yep. Oh, of course. Yet again, still holding priority, so they have the other hyper-efficient free spell, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know, because it can't be Solitude. I really don't know what's going on. Once I see it, it'll be obvious, but I don't know what this is. Oh, maybe we'll find out. Nope, we're not going to find out. Okay. Subtlety? I thought they already played Subtlety, isn't it? Didn't they already play Subtlety? Oh, they didn't. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I don't really know what else it could be then. So they can grab Force of Will with Nashi, and then I have to deal with that again. Yeah, don't think it's Endurance, though. Yep, it looks like blue card Subtlety. Oh, go figure. So I'm looking for Ice-Till Explorer, maybe? Which does get hit by Force of Will, technically. Looks like there still could be Subtlety available, which, I mean, just totally shuts down my whatchamacallit. So let's do this. They can Deadly Rollick this, though, and still have Subtlety up that I can't do anything about, so... I don't even know if this is good enough. It currently doesn't feel like it is. I don't... If I could take the last blue source out, we might have something, but I can't. They have to make a move, they have to cast their commander, and they probably have to Deadly Rollick. And then they have Subtlety up still that I can't do anything about, so... Still, I think, is probably over. The line is pretty obvious. Okay, apparently the line is not obvious. I am now a bit confused. I'm now deeply confused. Let's blow up that. How did you not get Deadly Rollick here? I will play into Force of Will, because it just takes the cards out of my opponent's hand, and they would have to answer a card that doesn't quite really do anything. Like, my commander doesn't actually do anything right now. My Ice-Till Explorer is literally doing the same thing, so I doubt this is going to get hit by it. It does get hit by something, alright. Interesting. I'm still at a bit of a loss, so. Opponent does not attack me. Wow. Did they just, like, not... What? Why are we grabbing Force of Will? What are we scared? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we scared of? Do we have Subtlety already? I mean, this has to be Subtlety. If you just took Deadly Rollick... Okay, you know what? For the sake of argument, let's say it was not Subtlety. I think it 100% was, but let's say it wasn't. They cast... They take Force of Will, and then they can't stop the Ice-Till. Or let's say they take Deadly Rollick, and then they wipe out the Ice-Till, and I cast my commander and strip mine. How does that put you in a worse position than this one? I don't know. All right. I think there was a line that my opponent could have taken and, like, didn't take it, and I won. But, sure. All right. Love to see that. Disruptor Flute? I haven't been, like, that excited about Disruptor Flute, personally. I mean, there's Drannith Magistrate, but... Okay. I'm not really excited about Disruptor Flute. Let's see here. I actually don't even really like Emerald Medallion. I think Vestige is wrong. Oh yeah, Chocobo, yeah. People have been rather fixated on my commander, maybe for that sheer reason alone. Suddenly Crucible Worlds is a real card. Just from the sheer drive to wipe out my commander constantly. Which just makes the other ones better. Because if they're fixated on stopping my commander and I have redundancy in my deck, like I did that game, it's nice. But I just feel like having that option, the command zone, leads to Crucible as a totally terrible card to just top deck. Like, I just drew another version of my commander when it was already working. That just doesn't seem right to me. The Room? I'm sure. I was just saying Crucible. I'm not saying that's the next one to play. There's 55 of them. I just I don't know if I want Crucible effects. Still kind of leaning on no. Um, what's the other additional lands a turn card? I don't even know. What are other additional Elysium? Additional land? Something there. Yeah, I'm not the Crucible effects are still a no. I know of all the Crucible effects. You don't have to list them all off. I'm just saying I probably am not playing those. But it is something I'm keeping in my brain. This one lets you play an additional land? Oh, no, it doesn't. Druid class, maybe? Druid class is weird. But I am playing these two. Kind of the same. What's the... Sylvan Scrying? What? Is that not in here? Oh, it's not in here. Oh my goodness. Whoops. Nobody saw anything. That was always in here. That was literally always in here. I'm deleting your comment. That was never not said. Oh shoot, I had an idea. Now it's gone. I'm gonna play Wayward because it is not just a reanimate spell. It is also actually a ramp spell. I'm just gonna play that. It feels like another Azusa. And there's a ton of fetch lands, so it honestly does feel like a ramp spell. But if it was just animate a land and whatever, I wouldn't like it, but it honestly does ramp you. Let's do that. I can't believe I forgot about Sylvan Scrying. That's so funny. It's like the first one you put in, too. I just I got fixated on the others. Oh, that's funny. All right, so does this always grab the same thing every time, maybe? This is sketchy. Maybe I can scam them. Maybe we can scam them. Well, I'm going to play that. I'll grab a land here, actually. Oh, it's Strip Mine, opponent. Oh, no, it's Strip Mine. Oh, that's so gross. That is actually depressing. I'm almost sorry, but not quite. I'm not going to play it turn one. Or, you know, right now. Technically, turn not one. Rofellos. Strip Mine now? Take that out. Alright, Rofellos, I need you to... I don't know. You tell me. Is it good enough? Did we do it? Did we get there? Winning? Gaming? Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Oh, feels good. Feels good. Oh, I ranked up. Look at that. I haven't actually paid attention to that. Forgot I was playing ranked. Click past it so fast. Oh no. On the play, please. Oh, okay, wait. This isn't actually as exciting as it looks because I don't have a one drop. Tragic. Still fine though. Still okay. Let's grab a snow one to start. I will let them use their... No, I won't. What am I talking about? Of course I'm not going to let you use your mana. Get out of here. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. They're gonna do it. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Dang it. The taps for one now. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I tried. It didn't work. It didn't work. Kind of Omega punish for the tap lands too. Like super punish for the tap lands for the quadrillionth time. Let's play this. Yavimaya? Or random generic card? Yavimaya is fine. Alright, shambles. Tried. Didn't work. Better luck next time. Herp derp's in play. Oh yeah, just in time. Sweet. Alright. Enjoy your dumb card. That's the price you pay for tap lands. If ever I have to make the argument for the quadrillionth time why you shouldn't play them. There you go. Now you know. Lotus Field has also kind of been bad. This could just be another forest, honestly. Might reevaluate some of my land options here. I think we're gonna go ahead and reevaluate some of this stuff. Even Springheart has been always bad. I don't even know what this is. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, draft a card. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get rid of you. Alright, we have all the mana. We just now need to do something with it. Don't ask me what that something is, because I don't know. I don't think that far ahead. I can't find Primeval Titan. Let's play this. Yeah, that's nice here. Tap Birds of Paradise to cast Springheart. Wait, what? Okay. Sure. And then this, bestow here. Looks like another pile of free spells. Gotta love blue. Let's do this. Mana Drain, Force of Negation. Always a good time. I don't know what this grabs, but probably Force of Negation, honestly. Okay, it looks like it grabbed the Thoughtsteel Sprite. I don't think I would have done that, but makes sense enough. Alright, I can grab... that doesn't really feel good here. I don't know. If I grab Icetill Explorer and then it, like, doesn't do anything, it feels like I didn't play the game, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I really don't know what to do here. I'm just banking on having a window to cast an actual relevant thing with my invasion. Really all it feels like I'm trying to do here. My opponent got Wary Zone Guard with... what? Okay, so let's play land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can now get it, but it might just be too late. But I gotta try. Might not be good enough here. It's good enough. Really? Just a 6/6 is too good? I can't strip mine you right now. I mean, I can't even grab anything crazy. It's just like a random land and... really? Wow. I mean, you even had a way to get through the losing your stuff here. That Vampiric Tutor was really, really questionable. Well, that's how you beat a Mana Drain and a Force of Negation, if anyone was curious. There you go, that's how it's done. Sweet. Just how I drew it up. All according to plan. Oh, we're already at 10 wins? I just can't believe I've had that many games go in. Really hasn't felt like that. To be fair, the queue times are faster. That's significant. And also, the games are kind of faster. So... I guess it makes sense. Kind of surprising. Kind of like it in Platinum. Some pretty cool decks. Pretty cool decks here. This, that. I don't really want to lead on Strip Mine on turn 1. Honestly, doing that just sort of equals out with your opponent. Okay, well now it doesn't. That was disgusting. Top deck there. I am still going to wait because I would like to have more in play before I go for Strip Mine spam. Which could be incorrect, but it's too late. So let's do Strip Mine. I mean, they might just concede to this. Blow up that. A random land. And hope Dark Confidant finishes the job. A somewhat good start. Gonna blow that up. Think they should be swinging with it. They don't. Let's blow up the blue source. Play Nissa. Play Dust Bowl. Oh, I missed it again. I missed it again. I keep doing this. I keep doing it. I like decide to not Strip Mine spam my opponents. I just decided I'm not going to do it. I don't know why. I mean, good luck, but... I did have the option and chose not to. Let it be known. Or they did not discard a card to that. Very curious. Alright, well, I mean, the game's over if this resolves. Yeah, alright, the game's just over. I can't do anything. Could have done this last turn, but yep. That was a definitely a misplay. It's very difficult to come back anyways, if not completely impossible, but I did give my opponent potential outs there by doing that. That's the second time I've done that. It's like I have so much strip mines, I forget I have even more. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Should have played around an opponent. Shouldn't have played lands. It's entirely on you. Entirely on the opponent. I mean, there's a lot of Primeval Titan effective reprints at this point. There's like Ulvenwold Hydra, Hour of Promise. There's like a 6/6 trample is just too much for that player or something, I don't know. Again with the tap lands. Again with the tap lands. Aye. Aye, aye. And it looks like we have a subtlety in the works as well. Tragic. Looked like a subtlety to me. Suppose I wouldn't be too upset if they used it on a Birds of Paradise. They do not. Let's play War Expedition map. Atlands, man. Ugh. Psychic Frog. That is dastardly. Let's play Strip Mine? No. I'd like to have more going on. Well, see, that's the problem. Now I don't know if I can. Oh, the subtlety's a problem, huh? Yeah. Everything's a problem. So how do I navigate this? It looks like we're just doing stuff like this turn. Let's play you. Let's play fetch land and crack the expedition map on my opponent's turn. Which means I should crack this now. Or I'd like to crack it now. Get myself a land and pass. And then just find whatchamacallit. Nope, I already talked about the mill cards. Don't like them. Ideally, there's no Tail's End here. Okay, I'm always grabbing Strip Mine. Although Field of the Dead is kind of interesting, but no, I'm grabbing Strip Mine. Let's be real. I'm gonna use Strip Mine. Oh, wait, that's even better. Oh no, because of the counter spell. Alright, we'll Strip Mine first, then. Yeah, we'll Strip Mine first. We'll take out the black source. And then we don't need this to resolve. Oh, but if I want to play that, everything's bad. Why is everything bad? Everything's just bad. This is all just not great. Ideally, there's no land. They have 9 cards in their hand, though, so... Ideal scenario, not part of the works. I have to play the game here. I can't not play the game, so... Let's try to do this. I think I would put a land in play here. No, I'd put, Titan to my hand. Okay, so now it's just Subtlety, which means I can play 2 different things this turn which could be significant. I can play this one. Which one more important? Yeah, I think Azusa is more important here. Okay, I didn't expect that to resolve. Kind of tragic, actually. Alright, well, I will play this anyways. And then I'll play Azusa. And this doesn't look appealing to counter because there's no cards in my hand. So, like, why counter this, right? Looks like that was a correct notion. Let's float a green. I got a relevant card. Look at that. Let's get rid of that and that. Play this. Which I think I'll use to block the Psychic Frog because I don't really care about it. I could, like, Giga block the Psychic Frog, but that doesn't seem very appealing. I could also just lose to Damnation. It's also a viable thing. Though they would swing first, at least. Alright, no Damnation. We take those. Funny, gets rid of a bunch of lands. That was a good draw. Oh, shoot. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Okay, no, never mind. I got too excited. So I can do green, that. No, wait, hold on. Can I cast this twice? No, I can't. Okay, I can't cast it twice, so. You have to subtlety this. Don't act like you're not going to. There you go. I can put this in the command zone, which I will. And then I can do this for 2, finding... nothing? No, that doesn't... That probably isn't a good idea. I don't think that's actually a good idea, so... Well, I mean, the game's about a single thing. Or free magic. More free magic. I guess I'm doing this. This seems really stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that. More magic. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no, it could just be Psychic Frog. I can calm down. Let's play Strip Mine again. Blow up the black source at this point? Yep, that probably makes the most sense to me. This is still probably not me winning the game, but it's, I guess, something. Let's turn this into a land, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that matters. Because I get the 1/1 back. Okay, I mean, I'm still losing, but their mana's precarious. Is there a... I don't think there's anything I can really do. Not sure. Doesn't feel like there's anything I can do, really. My commander's not enough. And apparently my commander's... Wait a minute. Does that work? I thought for some reason that doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I remember that because I tried that. So we can play this, and we still die to the air. Yeah, we die in the sky if we play Primeval Titan. So... What if I... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can gain 2 life and then I die. So the question is there a card that saves me with just that alone? And I don't think there is. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, is there any card in my deck that saves me with Invasion? I didn't have Voltborn. I only have it for 6. Voltborn 7. Search your library. Lumra would have done it. Oh, yeah, sure. Bloomvein Regent. Does that do it? Hold on. Wait a minute. Bloomvein Regent? Outs. Okay. Yep. And then get rid of your... that thing, because Reflecting Pool doesn't matter. And then... Clench Butt. Wait a minute. Am I dead anyways? Was it all for naught? That might have been all for naught. Block that. Block that. Take 7. Yeah, I think that might have been all for new major advantage. Might have been all for naught there. Tragic. Also, I don't think Voltborn Tyrant actually would have saved me, to be funny. Play this. Oh, they drew a black source too, and an untapped black source actually. But I don't think that matters. I don't think there's anything I can really do here. Let's grab 2 lands that gain life. Wait, Field of the Dead might do something here? Zambies? I just have ground blockers now? I mean, that's better than not doing that, right? Play this as a creature? Are we still in this? Oh man, this is a really crazy game. No, I don't think I'm in this still, right? Block, block, block. Jump, go to... Okay, maybe I am? How is this happening? Another land. The frog can't fly. Oh, the frog can't fly. Okay, so uncounterable mole man. You've got to be kidding me. I did it. Oh, I did it. Oh my goodness. We won that game. Oh man. Oh man, we won that game. Yeah, get out of here, Voltborn Tyrant Loot. Get out of here. What are you guys talking about? Who needs all that nonsense? You just play the mole man. Just a casual 9-mana 1/1, you know, as one does. Oh my goodness. We won that game. That's crazy. So if I mean, they even had mana too. I actually didn't stop the mana. The frog was in the play since like turn 2. Ah, that was just a crazy game. Wow. They look at all the stuff they had. Fierce Guardianship, Snuff Out. Oh, I guess that was gone then. They pitched a lot of lands to the frog, which didn't really end up mattering actually. They lost their whole graveyard to fly with it. Snapcaster was a mistake. They messed up their Snapcaster mage, which probably would have mattered. I'm not saying it wouldn't have mattered, but you know. It was a 2/1 body at 5. It wasn't like it was a complete and utter disaster to do that. Could have been, you know, a better idea, but still, it wasn't just backbreaking. Wow. What a game. What a game. Beautiful. Bloomvein Regent just like came out of left field and said, we're not done. Although I think my opponent might have been able to pitch a card with the frog to kill it? I might have still been alive, though. Yeah, because they can't fly the frog anyways. Oh, what a game, man. Jeez. What a game. What a game. I keep not liking Emerald Medallion. I also feel like there's too many fetch lands in here. I'm noticing Mole Man is never getting like a random fetch land out of my graveyard. I think these are just wrong. I'm going to take out the exceptionally bad ones. Add some forests. But I'm thinking they're kind of wrong here. You really only need one fetch land to do anything at all of value with my cards. You only need one. So I don't have to play a ton, and if I ever get a second one, it feels like it's just simply now getting in the way, unless I have landfall cards. Then they kind of start to pick up in value, but I'm not really worried about that, because having tap lands is worse than the value from the landfall cards. So I think I'm going to take even more out. I also have a ton of land tutors anyways, to like find the first fetch land if I for some reason am not going for strip mine. So I really just don't need all these weird fetch lands and stuff. Like I can keep one of these in here probably, and I think, yeah, we'll keep Cabaretti Spaghetti and take the other ones out. Shire Terrace is at least untapped. Okay. And there are some instances where explosive land reanimate would be good, like Loomrub and Archaeologist. And I don't think I like Medallion. That's just something about it's not vibing with me. I'm going to try Loomra. It seems honestly kind of whimsical, but I'm going to try it, I think. We do technically have like Moloid things that do stuff, which I haven't really had come up. Yeah, the things with the fetch lands haven't come up, so I don't think they're right. We'll play a few more, we'll see, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Oh, that was such a good game. Cassiger just couldn't do anything. Though, honestly, Cassiger's, I think, mostly just a combo piece. Doesn't really feel like you're just generically activating it in the wild. I don't have a good Chrome Mox target, but I guess I'm on the draw. Oh, I thought I took all these out. Look, one of them slipped through. Oh yeah, Pock is also slightly less appealing when I take out the goofy fetch lands, to be fair. What is this? Whatever. We'll see. Greatness at any cost? Alright. There's no reason to do anything turn 1. I can do stuff turn 2, which is cool. We like turn 2 stuff, right? Well, honestly, the only thing is my commander, which doesn't let me play in a... Maybe I just play loot instead? Huh. I don't know. Opponent's got ideas here. Surprised it's not obvious. Probably not a good sign. Alright, I don't know what this does. Green, red equipment? Right? Oh, I should have got a snow one. Nope. Opponent said screw all that. Okay, I'm gonna play loot. Get another land in play real quick. And I don't need, I can double land with my commander in loot next turn. I could just natural order for Primeval Titan. That's also something I could do. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Okay, so just blocking is free. Wonder if that was even right. No, I probably was. I don't know. Wait, how do you kill the... What? Wait, what am I not understanding? 2+. Ah. See what happens when you don't read cards? You see what happens? Alright. Hawk, you're up, buddy. Do degenerate things that you do. This is the second or third time this card's text has confused me. One has strip mine, that's funny. He's a bit greedy, honestly. Alright, all my plans have gone awry. I need cards. That technically works. I don't want to natural order my commander. That feels lame. That feels so lame. Ah, whatever. It's still the best thing I can do. Oh, don't you have Mana Tithe? I swear if you have Mana Tithe. Okay. If it's Mana Tithe, you know what? I'm willing to not get hit by Mana Tithe. I think it actually might be Mana Tithe. This looks like Mana Tithe. I hope it's Mana Tithe at this point, because then I feel vindicated. It is. Thought you could get me. Get out of here. Get out of here with your cards. Get away from me. Also, I forgot I make a token. I don't have to kill my commander. This is a lot of, like, disruptive stuff, but it seems like it's not super, super aggressive. Invasion. That doesn't stop anything. Whenever the creature has attacks, conjures have a Tyrian. How do you equip this? Pay 3 life. Okay. They can kill both my creatures? But then I get, what do I do then, actually? Alright, not out of this. Plage is interesting. I'm not sure what the idea of that was. I feel as though they could have stopped me from having a natural order next turn. Isn't that always better? Also, I happen to have no snow-covered forests in play. They just didn't even swing? What am I not understanding here? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and, yep. Lumina looking kind of lame, so I suppose it's just Primeval Titan. Yeah, it's just Primeval Titan. Let's grab Arid Archway. Field of the Dead? I mean, there's nothing else. Oh, wait, no, not Arid Archway. Let's grab the Seek card so I can at least try to find something. Yeah, I'll put Field in play. It's maybe going to matter at some point in this game. Okay. Interesting line there. Couldn't they... Hold on, I gotta think more about this. So you equip this, you swing... You have a 6/1, and then this, you can sack both of the Ball Lightning and the Skyclave Apparition to kill my 2 1/1s? And then I don't have a natural order target. So I think that might have been a better idea. I will admit I made a mistake by blocking here, because I just, for some reason, can't retain the information of this card, which thinks he's playing Legacy, actually. So, but, alright, cool game. It thought it was like an aggro deck, but it just wound up not being an aggro deck. I'm not familiar with this. Oh, I am now familiar with it. Okay. Could get a good Defense of the Heart if things go correctly. And if they don't, I can blame chat, because I'm very good at doing that. I gotta admit, I really like this sleeve. It's like a way to get the American flag sleeve back, except it's not the American flag. I used to use that one all the time until they got rid of it. Reading Elvish Reclaimer in ranked, top of platinum. What are you doing? I don't believe you. I don't believe you, opponent. Please path exile this. Oh my goodness, please. 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 I know you want, you're sitting here thinking, it can't possibly be the Esper Sentinel. Alright, sure. They got rid of Ephemerate. I am honestly ecstatic that my opponent found that card to be such a problem. Okay, so let's do this. I play that. So what I should do here, honestly, is cultivate. But that does mean I lose access to Strip Mine. And that might be a problem. But you know what? I think this is so good that I should just always do this anyways. Like this has to pull me ahead in some different kind of way. And I do have Worldly Tutor, so I'm going to make the argument that this is better. And I could upkeep Icetill Explorer, but I think I'll just wait for Primeval Titan or something. Although maybe I don't have time for that. But at that point, I don't have anything going on except defense. If it doesn't work, then I'm totally screwed, so I'll leave myself the option. Like Worldly Tutor, Icetill, play a land from hand, play fetch land. And then what? I mean, Icetill is just not that exciting here, I feel. My commander's already half of Icetill anyways. Opponent thought for a while with that fetch land. Okay, so no commander now. Makes Icetill more appealing. I can't, I feel like I can't do anything, like not, just gonna draw, I'm just drawing. I'm just drawing. So land, there's no reason to try to get this in play immediately. Let's just do this, and this is a pin. They have to get out of this pin. They can't just play a bunch of stuff. They have to, like, deal with this. So if I get Titan now, tap. I don't have Titan mana. I do not have Titan mana. Tragic. This does specifically, yeah, I can't cast my commander. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I think I'm just going to draw here. Okay, well now I'm absolutely going to draw here. Opponent has been pretty obsessed with dealing with my little dudes here. It's funny. I still don't agree with the Reclaimer decision in the beginning. Double Pock Feel the Dead. I mean, I could still do that. I just don't know if that's good though. The second Feel the Dead doesn't matter. I'm not like, let's not act like it does. I just feel like I shouldn't do nothing, so I should just play my card. Oh, there's Spirited Simulacrum. I just don't like... I'm taking the Simulacrum. I need cards. I don't think a second one of these isn't doing anything. This is also a way to actually turn on the Field of the Dead instead of having it do nothing. Oh, there you go. See, this makes more sense to me. Immediately rewarded for my decisions. Look at that. Look at that. Man, this card is just like a lot. It does so much for one card. They get rid of Snapcaster Mage, or rather, they mill a card for Flage. Opponent is playing this like some kind of Jeskai control deck, and I don't feel like that's what this deck is doing. I love this getting countered. That is nice. Oh, Okay, not quite what was going on there. Sure. This is not the search trigger. I don't know if my opponent is aware of that. And then pass. Looks like they were not aware of that. I will not cast this now. They can't swing with Meddling Mage anymore. Excuse me. Could have played this in response, I guess? Eh. Okay. I let them go to combat. They're tapped out. What could they do to offset giving me Defense of the Heart? You name Emrakul? Nope. Block the new one? Do the thing? How do you give me Defense of the Heart here? Am I tripping, or is that just, like, absolutely crazy? I mean, you get a Wan Shi Tong trigger, but, like, reh. Pause, gameplay. Let's remove the auto order. Yep, you draw. Okay, I meant to fight there, I forgot. So let's grab that and... Lotus Field? All those triggers. Let's do this to fight, which I should have done first. It was a mistake. Well, actually, maybe I'm killing their commander. Yeah, I'm going to kill their commander so they can't, like, put something devastating in play. Alright, yeah, you can have the Wan Shi Tong. You can't really swing through Lumra anyways. That's a lot of Wan Shi Tong triggers, though. But such is life. Sack, sack. Could have just been right to take out Wan Shi Tong. It was potentially the right idea, not gonna lie to you. Too late now. Let's play... There's no... Yeah, that doesn't exist. Guess I'm just not playing either of these cards? Let's just do this. Oh wait, I don't want to tap Ancient Tomb. Alright. Oh, I can play this post-combat, so I don't reanimate a land. Alright, yeah, fine. Okay, can Wan Shi Tong kill me? That's the main thing we're asking here. There's definitely an argument to killing it, but I didn't. I think it would be rather difficult to die here, but removal Lightning Bolt does it, I guess. How much I could have done about that. Is this a human? It is a human. First time in forever you stayed out late enough to catch me live. Well, day's been good. Potentially soon to be better, maybe worse. Depends what the opponent does. Okay. You need more than that. You need more than that. Okay, I guess they didn't realize Lumra had reach, even with the giant bow and arrow effect on the card. They also read the card. I saw them mouse over it. Okay. No more red mana, so probably no more burn spells. There could still be split up? Ooh. Wait, what? Alright. Yeah, that's a major oops. Another way to shut down my commander. Okay. So I don't think I can do anything meaningful. Then here, just grab random stuff. Are they dead? Beats me. I forgot strip mine was even part of my strategy. I don't know why they didn't block the meddling mage there. Okay, it wouldn't have saved them. Wouldn't have saved them. That was actually pretty close to them not being dead, to be honest. Maybe I could have blocked with, No, it wouldn't have mattered. A zombie dies regardless. So if I gained 3 there, and they swung for 6 in the air... 11? 6? I think I'm still alive, right? That never gets through or does anything. And then they swing, I take 6 in the air, but I have an extra 3 life. So I gain 3... I don't know, the math is hard right now. Someone smarter than me knows. I think I might have been dead if they ousted first, but it might have also been really, really, really close. Not sure. Sweet. Alright, well, now I can answer your question. My day's been great. Specifically because of the outcome of that game. They sacked the meddling mage? Oh, right, it doesn't have to swing. Okay, I guess I would have died then. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. I can't, for some reason, my life totals before combat is like throwing me off. Whatever my pre-combat life total was, plus 3 life from oust. Okay, what is this? It's the mirror. Defense is insane in the mirror, unless they have something very specific to deal with it. Because Mole Man just makes problems that defense doesn't want to play against. Wait, what? Okay. You don't have any cards, opponent. No cards. What's the next stage? How do you go from here? Sure. I can just play defense next turn? Guess I have to because Ghost Quarter's a problem. Actually, I don't really like Ghost Quarter, but I did put an enchantment on my card. This is a funny mulligan to whatever. So I can play this, sack my land before they blow it up with Ghost Quarter anyways, get Ancient Tomb. Oh, wait a minute. That's not enough, is it? Oh, that's not enough? I go down 1, I get Ancient Tomb, I have 2 mana. And then all my lands are tapped and I can't play... Come on, game. All my lands are tapped again. Dude, come on. I hate this game so much. Ancient Tomb. Play, Commander. Play that. Alright. Pretty, uninspiring, I must admit. Pretty uninspiring. Funny, I've been playing this long. I have these cards on my deck. Never had an opener like this. Typical. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Come on. Really? Are you serious? This is stupid. Whatever. Come on. Where are the games like that for me? I have all these cards in my deck, dude. Where's this? Where are these games? How do you do it? Get out of here. Get off my screen. Oh, whatever. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Come on. Where are those games for me? Those are mold of 5, too, from the opponent. Where are those games for me? Someone let me know. I have all those cards in my deck. Sitting here playing it for hours, not once will I have a game like that. That's crazy. They made more tokens right there than I have in the entire time I've been playing this, combined. How come I don't have games like that? I literally have the same cards in my deck. Somehow my opponent, it's exclusively to blame for that. Alright. I guess I'm not cheating good enough. Ridiculous. Just wasn't cheating good enough. That's alright. Oh, you can see why I thought wasting my time with Field of the Dead was a valid thing. If ever you needed to know. Because my opponent did what I picture myself doing in my head a lot. Was I on the play? I can't remember. Was I on the play this game? I don't remember. I wonder if this is any different in ranked. Probably not. Probably the same. I don't even know if just exclusively Emrakul is the right ideal with this commander. Feels like it's been fine with other options other than just always Emrakul. Or maybe you want 2 so you don't always draw it. I don't know. I haven't really tried the Timmy one with all the funny big stuff that don't matter. On it. Oh, they mulliganed, okay. Lotus Field? No, Ice Till, right? How is it not Ice Till? Actually, it doesn't have to be Ice Till. It literally doesn't have to be Ice Till, so we can grab this or that. Grab this, I think, actually. I think I'm just playing Springheart. I mean, everything in this game is a legendary, so probably a good idea. I don't want to see Chrome Mox Rampant Growth. It's kind of what I don't want to see here. They took forever on their mulligans, so maybe it was a sketchy one. No, maybe not. Let's play you. Yep. The tokens, I mean, this is the best this card's going to do. I don't even think this should be in here, actually. Every time I play this, I'm just not excited about it. Channel, that's like the only difference. That makes sense. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's Chrome Box. Or whatever. I don't know. Is there any good red cards on the ban list? Forgot red was a color. Have to excuse me. This blue-green universe. My opponent is playing real slow here. Real slow. Maybe that's just how you get content when you're playing Ralph and Mikey. You just have to play slow. There's no other way to make content out of it. Vexing Bauble? Well, that's new. You can't tell me that's not new. Alright, so we play... Hold on, we gotta think now. If I play this, and then I do that, I float one, get that. Nope. So this into Azusa. And I suppose I name human on the thing there? Doesn't really matter in any clear context to me. In fact, I'd probably just sack it to the Lotus Field anyways, yeah. I mean, it's a forest, so... I suppose it doesn't really... Oh, let me take that gameplay. That back off. I shall tap it anyways. Look at me go. I'm going to sack Yavimaya, so my opponent doesn't have a free Misty Rainforest. And I don't need Yavimaya, so... I can also just reanimate it at some point in this game anyways. Okay. There we go. We did a bunch of stuff. I don't actually have a fetch land in this game. Unlike our opponents in the mirror match all the time. I do have an army of tokens. Always a good time. I think this only shuts down like 4 cards that see play. But maybe that's just good enough. I don't know. You can't even stop a full retail Force of Will because you have to cast ramp spells. Well, you can always get rid of it. On it, just cast the ramp spell. I'm sure they're all the same. I'm sure every single one in your hand is absolutely identical. Alright, or we just don't have one. That works too. So let's play this. Actually, we play this first. It doesn't matter unless there's like a burn spell. I don't think it actually matters. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not even going to be playing this, so... Okay, let's play Yavimaya. And then play Cavern of Spaghetti Noodles. Naming human. Play that. Play this. Almost have a, whatchamacallit here too. I'm gonna just swing with everything. I don't know what they could do that bothers me. This looks like a Haro, just played at the slowest point possible, or Entish Spaghettification. I don't think they can do nothing this turn. Okay, if this is all you were gonna do, and you had the capacity to draw a Rampant Growth, you should have given yourself the option. Yeah, they should have... If they were gonna do that, they should have just played... Whatchamacallit? Emergent Ultimatum. I guess it does shut that down. I'm sure there's enough reasons. I mean, you always replace it. You just take it out of play whenever you don't need it. But certainly a bunch of blue counters, so... But again, really, for the most part, all the free spells, there's only like 4. like significant ones. I guarantee you this person's playing it because of the same 4 cards, not like the other sometimes 15 you see or whatever. Alright, looks like we're gonna get hit with their commander this turn, and maybe I can still play after that. I should have counted my board state more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still good, I guess. I can kill their commander and then maybe survive the other arbitrary mountain issue that shows up. Are they dead if I just take it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 2 off from lethal if I just take it. So it's probably not... Wait, what? Oh. Well, that's not really at all what I was... Okay. Yeah, that's... Yep. So, Green Suns for Titan. I don't think there's anything but Titan to get here. That's... Yeah, just always Titan. Okay, well, that was interesting. Opponent has not played this commander at all like I would play it personally. That and the... Wait. Let's slow down. Strip mine. Let's not forget what we came here to do. Let us not forget. Never spaghetti. Always confetti or something. Okay. Almost forgot about Strip Mine. They're playing the Gruul Control game. World War Hulk. Okay. What could this possibly do that's a problem? Nothing? Wait. Wait a minute. World Spine Worm. I have to think. If I block like this, take 15, I have Strip Mine and a bunch of 15. I need more than that, so... but I can't let the Ralph live, can I? No, I can't. Alright, you got me. Yep, I can't not... I have to do this. So, such is life, I suppose. So how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? I don't know. That didn't help. I can get some zombies. Maybe there's enough to not die? Kinda doubt it, though. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. This is an instant. I can do it whenever I want. And I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead of double Strip Mine. I think? Yeah. Alright. I don't think double Strip Mine is that important given the situation here. Alright. Literally anything. Well, I mean, I guess that kinda counts. What if I just didn't choose a land at all? Well. So 10, 11, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't do that, so I just take 8 plus 3, so that's lethal. I gotta block with more. Suppose I just block with everything, except my commander. Don't have Berserk, that's a dumb card. Oh, okay. Why didn't you just save me the trouble? Alright, I lost to Gruul Control, I guess. I don't know what the heck that was. I wish my opponent at least played faster. Good grief. Okay. Well, did my best. My opponent played, like, literally Gruul Control nonsense. It does not seem the way to play that successfully. But it certainly is good against a deck with no interaction. I'll say that. Opponent also didn't really play that well, I'll say. Like, he shouldn't have kept the Vexing Bauble. That seemed like a huge mistake. Yeah, we do this, and then I just pass. Grab Strip Mine? Is that even good here? Maybe I grab Ancient Tomb instead? Is this Tails End? No. I think it's Ancient Tomb. So play a huge problem for a blue-red deck. Or not, because there's a free spell. Come on with the free spells, dude. Oh my god. Maybe it's Vexing Bauble time. Come on, man. That's everything. Everything just feels so futile when that happens. Didn't expect them to counter that, because I didn't... Doesn't at all look like it mattered, but they did counter it for some reason. Just block this? It doesn't have trample. Interesting. Let's grab Strip Mine? Feel the Dead? Strip Mines is way too late, so I guess just Feel the Dead and act like I can somehow get to everything I need for that to matter. Whatever. Yep, stupid. Dumb. Force of Will. I'm not going to put Vexing Ball in my deck, but I can see why people do. Get rid of Lotus Field? No, get rid of Once Upon a Time? Drawing a normal land here would be nice, I guess. I did draw a normal land. Let's play this. There's no reason to play Scute Swarm. I'm just going to put Lotus Field in play. And then just hope they're obsessed with dealing with my commander. Dang it. I was kind of hoping they would do something about this. Not going to play Scute Swarm. I mean, I could play Scute Swarm, actually. Maybe I Wait, why is there a pause in my combat? What is this? Blowing up these enchantments is... I mean, it's too late now. What? Alright, well, I mean, yeah. Yep. No reason to play Scute Swarm, I'm just not gonna do it. I will play a land, because again, I don't think Scute Swarm matters, and I trust that playing lands is always right. So I'm gonna do that. But I'm just not putting Scute Swarm in play. I don't expect damnation. Oh, well, there is no damnation now. Well, if that was a line they take, Scute Swarm certainly looks a bit more appealing, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I actually have a Tooth and Nail. I actually have a Tooth and Nail here. Compelling, I must admit. Plenty of answers to it, though. Plenty of answers. I can play around Force Spike. Suppose I will. Suppose I will. If you don't have an answer, this does win on the spot. They don't have an answer. We just won. Sometimes it's just that easy. Sometimes it is just that easy. Okay. That was against Nashi. It just did stuff until it ran out of stuff and then didn't do any more stuff. Huh. Thassa's Oracle Mill. Boseiju on Exploration is kind of crazy. I didn't even show you a fetch land. Just didn't have one this game. I don't really know the point of that. Doesn't that completely defeat the purpose of... Yeah, I don't quite understand. I don't know what world or what line I'm interested in blowing up Exploration there. Unless I have at least, like, you didn't even make me show you a fetch land. I don't know. It's just weird. When these are dealt with, they feel like your opponent just went down a card for almost no benefit. Because a lot of the time, after the first couple turns, they don't matter anymore. Now, this can matter with a fetch land. I'm not saying it doesn't, but even if I don't, like, the difference between playing a fetch land one extra time with my commander doesn't feel worth it to ever give me a Boseiju trigger or land, especially when something like this might exist. So, yeah, I just don't ever agree with that. There's something maybe I could have put in play that was Boseiju worthy. I just don't think that that was. Okay. Sometimes that happens. Hey, I got competitive brawler rank 1. Look at that. How do you get that? What do you have to do? Play 25 games of competitive brawl? I've done a lot more than 25. That's weird. Is it new? Is it new? I mean, I've played more than 25 games. I probably played like 200 at this point. This must be new. Pay the 1? What is that supposed to be, like a Rhystic Study slight? Even in a format that doesn't really see Rhystic Study. It only counts the queue, not the events. No, I've played more than 25 games. I mean, I got like 2 seconds away from Mythic last month. It was 100% more than 25 games. Oh, alright, either way. Maybe it's win 25? No, that's still not true. I literally played 25 games today. I don't understand that. Maybe they have to be new or something. Like, I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it's a new achievement. Who cares? Alright, I'm going to talk about the deck. So, I kind of like this. I thought I'd like it more than I did. I thought it would be more... Like, when Azusa Strip Mine was a thing, the game was different, maybe. Like, there wasn't Force of Will everywhere, and you could Azusa Strip Mine more reliably, I suppose. But even still, it just seemed like there were certain things that could just sort of play around me trying to have that get set up. And then the thing I was doing in the intermediate wasn't necessarily the scariest. I could have definitely been more in on like the ramp side of things, kind of, and then like have big dumb stuff to repeatedly cast, but that only gets you so far in a world where Force of Will is in every other opponent's deck. I did see Vexing Bauble today. That might just be something you play in this format as ranked. There's plenty of free spells that you would thoroughly enjoy no longer being free. I did see Vexing Bauble, funny enough, inside of specifically, what is it, Ralph and Mikey, where it kind of makes maybe the least amount of sense, because Ralph and Mikey is trying to be cast at a later turn where your opponents could just tap 5 for Force of Will or tap 4 for Subtlety, and then your Vexing Bauble looks really weird. Like, they can just full retail the cards in that deck. But this deck can probably play Vexing Bauble and have it matter. You do have to take time off to actually cast it, so it sort of offsets the, oh, you can't Force the Will, but I was a turn slower. It seems a little questionable, maybe, but, you know, sometimes you don't have a Mana Dork on turn 1. In fact, I feel like I got a little unlucky with my turn 1 Mana Dorks. The one time I saw the mirror, my opponent mulliganed to 5, had Exploration, perfect fetch land, played this, made 1,000 1/1s, and then instantly had Natural Order. So clearly I don't know how to play the game right, because the one mirror, this just happened to me, and I felt like I was struggling to get that many mole tokens in play, and my opponent in the mirror match just instantly had 25 on turn 4, and then I lost to Natural Order. So clearly my opponent's just better than me at opening hands. That is a testament to just trying to maybe mulligan to 5 every single game with a deck like this. Maybe that's the right thing to do. Maybe you're always trying to do the same thing, and that same thing is 1 mana ramp spell, and you just do that, play your 3 mana card on turn 2 every single game. If you're not doing it, move on. Maybe that's the logic. Seemed like it was the logic for my opponent, and it also worked out. But yeah, so that could just be the thing there. But Natural Order with just Craterhoof is enough. I mean, especially with the token generation. I did end up putting this in here, and after having done that, I gotta say I don't really think it should be in here. It's still kind of off of the reanimate my lands outside of my commander. I will say I sort of misunderstood the power of this one. I was thinking of this as like a Crucible of Worlds, but it kind of is just a ramp spell with any fetch land. It isn't just a Crucible effect. It is really a ramp spell. So there is the enchantment version, which I think gets the land on your end step or something, but it's tapped or whatever, and it's like at a weird timing. I don't know, but that one, honestly, this should just almost want to say this should be a mythic rare when it's really good, but I don't think this is a Loomer deck. I really don't. So never really played with Vexing Bauble, but if ever it was going to be a thing, I suppose it's right now. Can always cycle it away too, right? Spirited Companion or Simulacrum is just good. I just like this card. It finds so many things. I'm just such a fan of that. Strip Mine spamming people is, well, it's easier than it has been, right? I mean, I think we've gotten new tools since I've done it last. I think, maybe not actually. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I actually forgot to play Sylvan Scrying. I forgot to just put that in my deck for the longest time. Oh, Springheart and Ntaku seemed lame. There's always those dream scenarios where you put it on like a Lotus Cobra or a, what is it, Tireless Provisioner or something and make a ton of mana or, you know, all that jazz and go crazy, but those things never happened, and it just felt like it was making 1/1s, and my commander's already doing that, and I don't need more 1/1s. I don't have any like convoke thing I'm trying to do, so I just felt like that wasn't doing anything. But there's always the chance it does, right? You put it on a Spirited Simulacrum and you're really happy. I just never did. I just never got the chance to do that. Such is life, I suppose, but maybe I should just hold it in my hand forever and just never play it unless I always have something to do with it. Doesn't really feel that great, though. Maybe there's a way to play this commander. Honestly, there probably is, yeah. A way to play this without Strip Mine as your primary thing, or heavily leaning into Strip Mine. Maybe you could just play it as a green ramp deck, or something. Instead of making squirrels with the Squirrel Girl, you're making moles with Mole Boy, and you're making a ton of moles that then bludgeon your opponent to death, or something. And then you can buff them all with random anthem effects. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way to go and not really concern yourself with land juggling and whatnot. Not a lot of graveyard hate, though, to be fair, so I was getting away with whatever I was trying to do in my graveyard. I will say I probably had too many fetch lands in here relative to the have my commander in play and then immediately use said fetch lands a bunch out of my graveyard. That just didn't line up that much at all, really. So kind of a disappointment there. People were, I'd say, maybe almost overly concerned with my commander being in play. There was a lot of times where it was dealt with, and I'm like, okay, sure. I don't have my Terramorphic Expanse now. Like, I'll just play a different land out of my hand. It just didn't seem like a lot of the time it was, or should say, maybe 25%, yeah, fourth of the time or so, that it just wasn't doing anything. Even when I had a lot more fetch lands in here, I felt like more times the fetch lands were in the way than they were doing anything reasonable. So I just ended up taking a bunch of them out. It just seemed like the tapped land effect, like just the land being tapped, was just so bad, especially on turn one, that it offset whatever I could have maybe done later with it with my commander. So I just felt like taking those out was the right idea, and I don't really think I noticed a difference at all. You only really need the first fetch land, and then you can just keep repeating the first fetch land you find, right? There's a ton of ways to find a fetch land if, for whatever reason, you're not trying to find Strip Mine. So I just took the exceptionally bad ones out. I did leave in this one as something to at least repeat over and over with something like Primeval Titan, grab it. It triggers, like, I don't know, Field of the Dead, and does the thing, and then you can play it immediately. Like if you're searching for a tapped fetch land, this one immediately cracks itself, so it's not actually tapped. And then, bam, you're doing the stuff without needing to worry about it doing it the turn after. But again, wasn't that exciting, really? It's the same issue of like you're trying to reanimate Strip Mine, but then you can't Badger Mole Cub it because it comes back tapped instead of just playing it as a land normally with this. So maybe one of these was worth it, and I'd say it was. But yeah, that's how that goes. I like this deck. It's cool. I would have like, yeah, Undergrowth Recon. That's what I'm thinking of. It's the beginning of your turn and it's tapped, so it's like violently slow. But yeah, I like this deck. It's definitely more appealing than Azusa, more appealing than Nissa, the 3-mana Nissa as a commander. Or Loot. Honestly, even Loot just feels like this is a better thing to be doing than those. Even honestly, in the face of Graveyard Hate, if that starts to become a thing all over the place, I would still kind of just prefer this anyways. The 1/1s are kind of good. They can block, they mill you so you can keep going if there is some kind of spamming Graveyard Hate thing, that assuming it's not just Rest in Peace or whatever. Like, that's all just solid. Icetill Explorer is a really good card, and you're kind of doing that in the command zone, and that should never be a bad thing, right? It's just you're not playing an additional land or whatever. But yeah, it's green, I will say apart from specifically Strip Mine, I think this is probably better. Like, if you play in non-ranked, this might just be better there without the Strip Mine package. I think the Strip Mine package could just be replaced with something else, and then I don't know. See, at that point, maybe you're too close to Rofellos. Might just be too close to copying Rofellos, and then what's the point? All right, I don't know, but fan of this commander, regardless. I like it, so let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Got to 15 wins, It did do that. And honestly, quite fast, so...